What I want to show you is something I found by accident. A friend of mine told me about a company called Protective Products Corporation in Iowa that makes a number of really impressive products. And one of those I found is a product called Crud Remover, which I'll show you. And besides dissolving grime, grease, and whatever else you want to try to take off very easily, one of the tricks it's able to do is dissolve red rust from pretty much anything faster than anything I've ever seen, and eliminates a lot of work. So I wanted to show you this. And so this old cabinet I'm trying to clean up has quite a bit of red rust on it. So you spray that red rust, and then take a green Scotch-Brite and scrub it. And I'm trying to hurry a little bit for this little bit of video, but if you wait about 30 seconds before you scrub it, it's even easier yet. But you scrub it, and look how fast all that red rust is disappearing. I can't believe it. So much faster than trying to sand it. Then I have water here, and you rinse it, and as you can see, not all the rust is gone, because the rest of the rust is the real thing embedded in the steel. Rinse this out. And so then you take paper towels and wipe that off. And what you've got is just the steel and the rust that remains. Now this rust is the real problem. And so I found they also make a product which is used in the automotive body shop industry for cleaning rusty steel panels before painting. And this product, called Fixed Corrosion Treatment, dissolves the rust completely. Then it etches the metal, so you don't need etching primer, and it chemically lays zinc into the metal, and phosphate coats it. So you got it at the end. You got a zinc phosphate coated, totally rust-free surface that will not rust again, and you don't have to paint it right away. I've waited a couple months and nothing. Just clean it a little bit, and you don't have to clean the rust off. Just clean the dust off and paint it. So you spray this on, and immediately you see that the clean steel turns silver. And that's because the zinc already went in and applied itself to the metal. And now, right now, that's zinc phosphate, and it won't rust. But the rust itself is gradually being dissolved. And this takes not seconds, it takes minutes. But if I wanted to leave the camera here and kept spraying it, in a half an hour you'd see that all this rust will be dissolved. And then you just wipe it off. Wipe it dry, walk away. When you want to paint it, you paint it. Use whatever, primer. I use epoxy primer right after this usually. Anyway, I'm going to let that sit a little bit, because I'm going to show you the real project I have to do on this cabinet. This is from the 1960s. This is a Sun 1020 engine analyzer cabinet. I got the thing for free, and I'm going to restore the whole thing. The components are a whole different project, but here's the back. And I don't know how moist it was in that garage, in that old gas station, but that looks like quite a bit of work. And I think what I'm going to do is do a real video on how easy it's going to be to remove that. But today I just want to show you kind of how this works. Look right now, a lot of the rust you saw in just a minute ago or so, it's gone. Now you take the Scotch-Brite and make sure the surface is wet. Scrub it. A lot more of the rust is already dissolved, so you see it's just gone. Remember these big rusty areas like here and like up in here, which are now just the residuals of the tough stuff. There's another thing you can do. Speed up some of the tougher stuff. Just a putty knife. Scrub across the What I think happens is it softens that red rust before it dissolves it, and that's what allows you to get more of it off faster if you just scrub across it instead of waiting for every bit of it to dissolve on its own. But you can already see if a lot of the rust is gone. If you don't remember, just go back to a minute or so before right now in this video and do a comparison. I'm going to wait about another 30 seconds here just to show you what happens in the next 30, and then I'm going to end this video. But what I found out is this company called PPC, these are just a couple of the products they make. Everything I've tried from that company so far has been so impressive, and I've never seen products like they have. They aren't advertised. I found out they started business in 1981, and I never heard about them until a friend told me about some of the stuff. Most of the time you'll have to probably order off the internet, because I can't find, around my area anyway, I can't find any store that ever heard of them, even though they've been in business for almost 40 years. Here's my last little scrub just to prove the point. But what I'll do is I'll continue just like I'm showing you, because at the end what will happen is you'll get panels that look like this. This side was just as bad last night, and it took me about an hour, somewhere between an hour and a half. The other side I did the night before, and it took me about an hour in the same condition. And like I said, these are not going to rust again. I mean, you can go months. I don't know how much longer than that, but you can go months. Or you can paint right away, whichever. It takes about a half an hour for the stuff to dry after you wipe off all the excess. I did find out you better follow the instructions, which are very simple, but follow the instructions. Don't pretend like you know what you're doing. Just follow the instructions. Okay, here's my last pass for right now. I'll finish this later. But I'll use another paper towel. I love Viva paper towels. They seem to work better than everything else. See the silver? Silver is zinc. Look at some of these pitted areas. I'll see if I can zoom up closer. See how the rust is completely dissolved out of most of it. When I'm done, all those areas will have no rust whatsoever. They'll be zinc phosphate coated. They will not rust again. The paint is guaranteed to stick tighter, and the easiest thing I've ever seen in my life in all the body work I've ever done. I've used this on some car body panels, and I wish I would have known about this stuff years ago. So that's it. This is the main thing I'm showing you again. PPC and fixed corrosion treatment. I'll back this up so you can actually see it. I highly recommend buying this product. off their website. Their website is where is it here? ppcbest.com. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you do your work.